Welcome everyone to Ring the Bell. This is DS.
And Paloma Star.
And I hear you're cheering. We brought all the WWE audience here.
Welcome.
We stole them.
They're all here in the studio. AKA DS's kitchen.
Don't pull the curtain like that.
I'm sorry.
Let's discuss these weird episodes of SmackDown and Raw.
Who would ever thought that this would happen?
This is our new normal for a couple weeks now.
Weird.
Yeah. SmackDown.
All right.
Was that the first match, Sasha Banks and
It
Bayley?
was.
Okay,
It was
so
the first
Sasha and Bayley came out. I love them.
They even had a microphone, which I thought was funny because they could legit sit there and talk and we could hear them. But I love the whole them playing to the crowd.
I loved it.
Oh my gosh.
I don't understand people having issues with it. They're like
heels.
ironic and funny.
Yeah, totally. They're like making the most of it. Yeah, totally. It's snarky, heelish, kind of making fun of the situation, but still playing up to it. So
Yeah.
I liked it. I mean, what else are you supposed to do?
I do this in the shower.
Yeah.
How are you doing, Las Vegas? Come on. No, I loved it. And then their banter with Triple H and Michael
Was
Cole.
hilarious. Triple H the whole time was great, by the way.
Yeah. Bayley really shined.
Yeah, she really did.
Did she seem like especially more comfortable here?
Definitely
or-
way more comfortable. I don't know why. I thought I had a reasoning, but I guess not. But maybe because she didn't have to necessarily worry about the crowd and she could just actually go out there and just wrestle.
She was getting really, really good with her heel gimmick,
Yeah.
so I was feeling that. But here she just shined, and I was loving it.
Totally.
Yeah.
I also loved too how Nikki Cross during the match, she was legit like trying to work the crowd, trying to get the crowd into it too. But like hers was a little bit more hyping up as opposed to like Sasha and Bayley were being more like ironic about it, how you said. But I actually liked the match. This is what wrestling customs is like. It really is. Like as soon as I started watching, I'm like, this is what customs is.
Wait, tell me what the wrestling costumes are.
So wrestling customs is this really niche wrestling where they put a lineup of women. Sometimes they throw some guys in there, and it's a company that runs it out of like one day out of their ring, and people, fans, can pick 2 wrestlers or however many wrestlers, and they could write their own match if they want. So for example, like you want to see Paloma Star versus Renee Michelle. I don't know, I just said a random name. You legit type out what moves you want to see in what order. You could even be like, do whatever you want, but the finish has to be a powerbomb.
Oh, wow.
Or people sometimes are like super intricate. Somebody legit typed up a 3-page outline / script for me on what they wanted. And you have to do all this because they paid for it.
Yeah.
And some weirder customs are like, you have to do it barefoot or... I don't do those. A hair pull match where all you do is like pull each other's hair, or a submission match. Like there was another one where I wrestled Marty Belle, and they specifically wanted us to speak Spanish to each other. All this is in wrestling gear, in a wrestling ring.
Yeah, Ember Moon used to have.
Ember Moon used to run her own company of it.
Yeah,
I think it was called Queens of Wrestling. So it's like legit, and it's a really good way to make money. It's just a little bit weird. Still, it's kind of like, oh, okay.
But it's basically like this because there's no audience.
Exactly. It's exactly like this. So like all the audience when you do customs is the other girls who are waiting around for their matches to come up.
Do they react to it?
Sometimes, especially when you say something silly, because most of the time customs, you're not laying it in as much as you would in front of a crowd. Or you get to act silly and be dumb. Like that's where I met Sue Young actually, was at a customs taping. And she was hilarious.
I think Nikki did a really good job here
She
too,
did.
because she was so loud. I was kind of scared that it's gonna be super awkward, and like I don't hear anything, and then you can hear like people like wrestlers
them
talking. But I didn't hear any of that.
No, me either. I really thought that's what was gonna happen too. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're gonna hear all the spots being called, because sometimes you do have to communicate with your opponent or even your partner. But no, I didn't hear any of that. I liked how they were like taunting each other and like even like talking shit to their opponents and stuff, because that's kind of almost lost when there is a big crowd and there's a lot of noise. I think they made the most out of it.
Yeah, it was funny that commercial break leaked in like Canada, I think?
Yeah, or somewhere overseas or something.
Guys, can we get the right TV corner, please, for this match? Thank you.
I kind of loved seeing it. I kind of loved seeing that curtains pulled.
Yeah.
One of my favorite episodes of NXT, back when it was a competition show, there was an episode where all the producers' talk is released with the episode. Yeah.
Well, that's kind of cool. I didn't know that.
That was a fun episode. Like, I love
Kind of like
those.
a director's cut, or like whenever they do commentary on the movie and stuff.
Yeah,
like
I feel like they're best friends after that.
Yeah. Some people were mad, like, come on, what were they supposed to do? Do you really expect them to go all out and keep on wrestling and keep on bumping when nobody's watching? And I'm like, well, maybe they could have like grabbed a hold Or put him in submission move. But come on, really? What else did you expect him to do? My favorite thing was somebody shared like a little meme of like people dressed up like Toy Story. Is like the wrestlers when they go on commercial break and they're all like laying down.
That was very Toy Story moment.
It was. Yeah, it was entertaining. I mean, like, what else do you expect them to do? They went out there and wrestled and did what they did and did the best with what they had.
I wonder if Paige can now come back or not.
I don't know.
Is that it for SmackDown?
Yeah, that was it.
Let's go to Raw.
Let's go.
We saw Becky Lynch arrive the arena with that huge, what is it called?
Semi-truck?
Semi-truck? Is it like monster truck? Or is
No, it's like one of those big old trucks, that 18-wheelers trucks that like haul like the big old like Amazons.
So you had a little theory about this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be her WrestleMania entrance. I'm pretty sure. Because why else would they just have that? You know? Like, why else would they have this awesome custom paint job? So I'm pretty sure that was her WrestleMania entrance. And she was probably like, can I still drive it? Or they're like, we'll let you drive it. She's going to drive that home to Florida or wherever she lives with Seth Rollins in Iowa. I don't know, right?
I love to see Becky and Shayna just do a street fight around the truck. And the finish of them is just like throwing off of the truck
That
or
would be
something.
cool.
I know they're trying to keep the whole format of, I don't even know, like the thing is like, I don't even know why they set those chairs up.
Me either.
Like, why do you even need it? Like, we get that there's no audience. So I think for first week, it's fine that to show that there's no people, I think they can
But the
play with
second
it.
week, they didn't have to.
Because one of my favorite wrestling moments are the funeral, Tori Wilson, Dawn Marie, grocery store fights, and the bar fight, Trish and Snooki. Like, those are fun. You can film around performance
Yeah,
center,
that's what I thought too, because it's a whole performance center. It's not just that part. Like, you go into the little gym area. They even have a kitchen area. I'm sure there's plenty of conference rooms there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Make a conference room look like a bar and have a bar fight there. I don't know. You know.
So,
well, the cool thing about it being at the performance center, they legit have full reign to do anything.
Yeah.
As opposed to like they were an arena or like somebody else's building. And we're like, we don't know we could do that, but it's their own building. Do whatever you want. Go for it. Go all out.
I don't know if there's any rule about they have to be live a certain amount of time, but I mean, they were just playing Royal Rumble for the whole.
Yeah, they really were. The whole majority of it was just like the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, so WWE's so good at edited stuff. So if they can film some cool fights that are edited, basically like an action movie, that could be a nice way to fill up the space, you know?
Because you have to be creative at these times. But I also feel like everybody who came out and do a promo, because Becky was definitely one of them, and as long with Edge and even on SmackDown, John Cena and The Fiend, that was like a monologue. It wasn't even like a promo. Like, it was like an acting monologue. Like, if any of those people, even Becky, wants to like audition for a movie, just send that in.
I think it worked for Edge pretty well. For some of the other ones, I don't know if it really worked.
Yeah.
How did you think of Becky's promo?
It was good. Actually, it was really, really interesting to see how it was going to go, because she panders to the crowd so much and, really gets a crowd behind her. Like, this is the type of promo that she excels in with the crowd behind her. So it was kind of interesting to see if she would still deliver a good promo with no crowd. But I thought it was a good promo.
I think it was a good promo. It just kind of was like a default promo again.
Yeah. It didn't have that spark or that fire because the crowd wasn't there. And like I said, I think that's like definitely when she excels the most. But it was good. I mean,
nothing caught my ear, but it was a good promo.
Yeah.
I just think WWE can be creative with this whole situation right now. They don't have to do this promo, this match format. I think they can definitely do something out of the box and do some cool stuff.
And also, why get into the ring?
That's the thing. I don't even think they have to get into the ring. They can do all that cool stuff outside of the ring. Don't even have to go live. They have the whole range to just test out different type of format and see if it works.
Yeah. This is the perfect time. You're so right. This is the perfect time to test out what works. You never know. You might find something that's cool right now that you might even implement and later on Raws when everything's back to normal. So
Granted, half the rosters cannot act.
Right.
But
maybe you'll find people that you didn't think were going to be good at something, and they do them, like in a little more like action movie thing. Maybe they will be good. So.
like everyone's already in Florida anyway. So
yeah,
just,
most people live there anyway. So
yeah, just film them and show us some quality edited footage. I don't know.
Why not? Have some fun with it.
There's someone who had real fun with what she was given, Asuka.
Oh my gosh. Whoever decided to just throw Asuka in there for commentary for no reason. No explanation. Do more of that. I think that kind of like walks the line of like think out of the box and do something random.
Yeah.
That definitely was it.
It worked.
It worked. Yeah, totally. The only thing if I had to criticize it was at the end, she wasn't really saying words.
She wasn't.
She was just saying noises. Which I think it will be cooler if she did just like speak in Japanese the whole time. But at the end, I don't know why she was just saying words. She was just saying noises and it was entertaining.
I think it was great. I think it was
Definitely
great.
entertaining. And I love how like super into Andrade she was. So random. I just expected her to like take off the headset and just go out there and like defend Andrade's honor or something.
Whenever they send wrestlers to do commentary, that's when you know that WWE has confidence in you for mic work,
For
right?
sure.
Asuka is their go-to person for mic work.
Can you imagine being like just flipping through the channels, bored at home because you have nowhere else to go, and you turn the channel to Raw, no fans, two Mexican dudes fighting in the ring, and the Japanese girl crying green tears, is yelling at you and random
That's
stuff.
the ratings.
Yeah, totally. You'll be
Ratings
like,
gold.
what is going on? I loved it. I'm glad that they're using Asuka more in any capacity.
Yeah.
And like you said, I think they really dig and see that people are loving the whole her just going off in Japanese.
Yeah,
Me
yeah.
too. I love it.
Let's briefly talk about Undertaker.
I thought Michelle McCool was gonna come out.
So they talked about Michelle McCool, like the Money McCool or something,
Yeah,
right?
I think that sounded kind of cool.
So you think Undertaker is shedding his kind of myth?
Maybe because he looked a little bit more like the American badass Undertaker, like when he was a biker and stuff.
Yeah.
But maybe especially because he's actually living like, oh, he's actually like human instead of like a phenom and talking about his wife and stuff like that. So
So I think it's more and more likely that Michelle might show up.
I hope so.
And then
I
maybe-
really, really hope she does.
Yeah.
Punches AJ Styles.
That'll be cool. I think it'll be cool. More likely, Michelle McCool citing possibility.
Yeah.
So that is Raw and SmackDown. Okay, so we have a special section for our Patreon. Spill the tea section. So this time
I love this section.
I know, right?
my favorite.
We have a question from Roberto Canu, and it's a very good question. What is our big what if moment regarding women's wrestling?
Oh,
That's a good
wow, that's a great question. For
I think for me, the biggest
that you
what
answer
if
well, I think.
for me is what if Lita didn't get injured during the New Year's Revolution match against Trish Stratus?
Whenever when she did the dive and she like broke her neck.
No, that's when she broke her
knee.
Her knee.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when she was doing like a flying Lutez
yeah.
press, right? If she didn't get injured, WrestleMania could have been totally different.
Totally.
We probably wouldn't have seen all those crazy promos between Christy Hemme and Trish Stratus, which is, I really, still to this day, that those are my favorite promos of all time.
Brilliant.
Nobody can steal my spotlight. My favorite. I think Trish and Lita could have had like the best matches.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
What if WWF had never gotten rid of their women's tag team titles from back in the day? And this whole time, there was a women's tag division.
The Glamour Girls.
Yeah. What if they had those tag team titles since then and have built up a really good women's tag team division until now? Because now, it seemed like an afterthought and like, oh yeah, we have women's tag title belts. But if it's been around this whole time, I don't know. Maybe it would have been way cooler tag team matches, way more opportunities for women.
That's a really good what if, because I think that kind of coincides with what if WWE didn't get rid of Alundra Blaze.
Yeah.
Alundra Blaze was building something special.
Totally.
And, we talk about the whole model era
Yeah.
of like certain type of wrestling. So the thing is, if you see wrestlings from back then, it's as competitive, as athletic,
Totally, for
as
sure.
what we see right now.
And especially now back then, because I feel like back then there was really it's hard to be a women's wrestler now, but I feel like it was even harder back then because there was even less spots and less women in it, and maybe not taken as seriously. Like now it's definitely moved forward, but back then I think you definitely had to fight way more for any spot.
The idea that I had about women's wrestling from back in the days was like slow, kind of very basic moves, but no, they were so quick. The moves were crisp.
Yeah.
I was blown away.
Yeah.
So that would have been like great what if too.
It's like, what if Alundra Blaze had never dropped the women's title in the trash can?
The other what if I have is what if Karma
Oh, such a good one.
stayed in WWE? That would have changed
everything.
Yeah.
It would have definitely changed everything. That's a really good one.
I think that's a good one. What if Tori Wilson did get injured?
A lot of injury ones, for sure.
Because the rumor is that she was supposed to be the first ever Divas champion.
Yeah.
So that could have been great.
What if AJ Lee was still around?
Yeah, what if WWE didn't f up their wedding by firing
On
CM
his
Punk?
wedding day. There's so many what ifs. What are your what ifs?
Yeah.
Crowd here. What a good question. Thank you, Robert.
Thank you so much. Yeah, let me know in the comment section what type of what if do you want to see. What if there was no coronavirus? I would be at the red carpet of Hall of Fame and interviewing everyone. Just kidding. How many weeks do we have till
2.
WrestleMania? 2? Mm-hmm. Oh my god. So we'll see how this goes.
We're all in for a crazy ride. Join in.
What
Jump
do y'all
in.
think? What do y'all think? Hey! Alright, where can we find you, Paloma?
You can find me at Paloma Star on Instagram and Twitter. And no shows to promote this time because they're all canceled. Sad face.
But we have Patreon.
We do have Patreon, and we have our old shows that you could always catch up on. You can watch some Paloma Star matches on my YouTube channel. Hey.
You can find me at DSGN and Ring the Bell DS on Twitter. So this storyline with Caitlyn all came out with a mistake because of the Battle Royale.
Yep. It's so hard to watch because it's like in that moment I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna get fired. I was like in tears afterwards. I was like, oh my god, I ruined everything.
All right. Bye.